Ladies and gentlemen, our host, Martin Short.
Oh, babies. It's nice to be home. Women of the night. Women of the with the exception of just a handful of women, myself included, it's always been a difficult time and struggle for females in the world of comedy. Four of them, I say four of them, you'll be getting to know tonight. They are Paula Poundstone, Rita Rudner, Judy, and this next young lady, DeGeneres. Mark! Give her laughter and applause, for volume will ache her on. Please welcome Ellen DeGeneres. Let's try that note one more time. Ellen DeGeneres. To hell with it.
Yeah, this is wonderful. This is great. A lot of people ask me, because I'm a comedian, they always say, you know, is that a tough job to be a comedian? And I don't think it is. I compare it to things I used to do. I used to work part-time as a wrapper in a department store. So you bought a little gift and you need to get it wrapped. Well, I came here to tell you about that. We got red ribbon, blue, green, and white. Everybody gonna have a packet tonight. As a kid, I used to wander around in the woods, you know, because my parents had put me there. Beautiful mountains. The mountains, that's the best part about it. I'm walking around by myself in the mountains one day, true story, right down the hill from where I'm standing, about 10 feet away from me, little family of deer. Just mother, father, baby deer. I thought, oh, I wish I had a gun. Could have gotten them all just right there, just so... Who are these people who actually shoot deer and then put their heads on their walls of their living rooms? It's a poor, innocent animal standing around thinking deer thoughts, you know, has no idea what's about to happen to... His last expression before being killed is on your wall. This guy's happy, he's proud of it. Shot it. I killed it. You know, I could see if it was something that you hated. Something you're proud you killed, like a burglar. You think about this. This guy's gonna break into your home, steal your stereo, all of your canned goods, and have his last expression before you shot him. Shot him. I killed him. You ask the people why they have the deer heads on the wall, they always say because it's such a beautiful animal. There you go. You know, I think my mother's attractive, but I have photographs of her. Wasn't Mom pretty? She had great legs, too. They're in the next room. Come on. The deer heads, if you see the deer heads, usually on the walls of bars or restaurants, they have the silly party hats on them. Silly sunglasses, streamers around their necks. These are the deer I really feel sorry for because obviously they were at a party having a good time. I like animals. Dogs, I've never had a dog. I really don't know much about dogs. They're a little stinky, I know that. My neighbor has a dog. It's I really don't know. It's a big dog. It's a big, muscular dog that breathes constantly and drools and jumps on me, and I like that. I'm gonna get one, I think. These little dogs I hate, these little chihuahuas, these little bug-eyed rat dogs. And they should be killed so breeding can occur no longer, I think. That's enough of them. It's always the little dogs you see wearing sweaters, you know? You never see a big dog wearing a sweater. My neighbor's dog has a sweater, but he wears it just wrapped around his shoulders. So it looks nice. It's very stylish. A stylish yuppie dog. And dogs hate when you blow in their face, you know that. Yeah. Tell you who really hates that, my grandmother. She hates it, you know. Which is odd, because when we're driving, she just loves to hang her head out the window. Now, this is true. I read this in the paper. If you have an Angora sweater and you want to wear it out that night to a party or something, you take the Angora sweater, put it in a plastic bag, put it in the freezer for an hour, it won't shed the rest of the night, which is true. But then I started thinking, well, my cat sheds an awful lot, you know. Thank you very much, thank you. I think everybody has a philosophical side to them. I grew up like that because of my grandmother, because at a very young age, she told me, she said, Ellen, life is like a blender. You have so many different speeds. You have mix, blend, crush, shake, stir, puree, but you never use them all. And in life, we have so many different abilities, but we never use them all. And I'd say to her, I'd say, Grandma, then I'd just blow in her face. I didn't like her. She's a wonderful woman. I'm kidding around, because and you know, the good thing about her is she takes care of herself, which is great. That's so important to do. She started walking 5 miles a day when she was 60. She's 97 today. We don't know where the hell she is. Life is so precious. It's so special. Everything on this earth should be here for a reason, for a beneficial purpose. Everything in nature blends together if you think about it, except for fleas. Fleas do nothing at all beneficial. I always thought at times like this when we can't figure it out for ourselves, wouldn't it be great if we could just pick up the phone and call up God and ask him these things? Just pick up the phone and call up God and... Yeah, hi, God, it's Ellen. Ellen, DeGeneres. DeGeneres. What's so funny? No, I never thought of that. It does sound like that, doesn't it? Yeah, I get it. Listen, if you weren't too busy, sure, I'll hold on. Somebody's at the gate. Onward, Christian soldiers marching. Yeah, now just sing along your tape. It's not a tape. Well, they're good. Yeah. Listen, God, there are certain things on this earth I just don't understand why they're here. No, not Charo. No. That's not. No. See what you mean, but no. There are certain things, Jesus Christ. But no. I didn't mean that. That was great. We're still talking about that. As a matter of fact, I have a little plastic statue of him on my dashboard in my car. No, I'm not Mexican. It's just on there. I was thinking more about insects. No, bees are great. The honey. That was clever. I was thinking more about fleas. They seem to have no beneficial reason. No, I didn't realize how many people were employed by the flea collar industry. Not to mention sprays. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, of course you are. Being who you are. Yeah, still doing that comedy. Yeah. You got a little cold, God bless you. Bless yourself. Yeah, you got a joke for me, great. Yeah, I got time. Yeah. Of course, you'd know that more than me, huh? Yeah, that was a joke. Go ahead. Who's there? God who? Godzilla. Yeah, incredibly funny. Yeah. Another one, sure. Yeah. Who's there? Got who? Got a dime. Oh! Oh, yeah. No, I don't have time for another one. No. I just remembered an appointment I have to get to, so I gotta go. How about that? Got who? Gotta go? Cute? Stupid. All righty. It was good talking to you, too. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Keep calling, Mug. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good night.
Saturday, the best day of the week. Monday, the worst. 2 days with nothing in common until Molly. The Days and Nights of Molly Dodd is now on Lifetime, Saturdays at 2 p.m., 1 Central, and 10 p.m., 9 Central. And every Monday night, a whole hour of Molly beginning at 8 p.m., 7 Central. Molly on Saturday, Molly on Monday. Monday and Saturday, Molly and Molly. It's the Days and Nights of Molly Dodd, Saturdays at 2 p.m. and 10 p.m., Mondays at 8 p.m., only on Lifetime.
Boy, you should drink a lot of orange juice.
Uh-huh.
How come?
'Cause I like it.
I like it too. Better than apple juice?
Uh-huh.
How come?
'Cause it's good and good for you.
Yeah.
Orange juice. It's got the vitamins, minerals, and taste that make you feel so good.
If I drink a lot of orange juice, I get big as you.
Yeah, but, you'll still be my little brother.
100% pure Florida quality orange juice. It makes you feel so good.
Some things only happen once in a lifetime.
Enter this contest and your next celebration could be the event of a lifetime. Lifetime Television will give you $25,000 to spend on the party of your choice.
Whether it's a storybook wedding, a best friend's birthday, a family reunion, or just because it's Tuesday, it'll be a night to remember or a day you'll never forget.
And as a souvenir, you'll take home a year's supply of Silkien's shampoo and conditioner and fine products courtesy of Knorr.
To enter and win, send your name, address, phone number, age, and the type of event you're planning on a postcard to
Event of a Lifetime, P.O. Box 532, Sayreville, New Jersey, 08871.
It's your invitation to throw the biggest bash of all time.
The event of a lifetime.
You pick the party.
And we'll pick up the tab.
All kinds of chicks want beautifully cleaned hair. Imagine this chick was conditioned with new Silkiens. This wasn't. After hours of play, this chick would stay far cleaner. New Silkiens, cleaner, longer conditioners, just hatched for beautiful hair.
Pepperidge Farm's American Collection cookies. With chunks of chocolate and hunks of nuts. No wonder the cookie's so big. Every crumb's a mouthful.
You know, in the old days, they had a little thing that they used to call vaudeville. And it was a place where the young could learn their craft. Whether it was the guy with the plates or the dog jumping through the hoop type thing, today, the kids don't have a chance to fail. They don't have a chance to fool on their faces. Luckily, that's not the problem that faces this next young lady, because she's got the talent and the pizzazz of a young Grace Moore. Please welcome Rita Rudner.
Well, thank you very much. I should ask you a question, I guess, to start off with. Have you seen me on the David Letterman show, or do you have jobs? Well, I'm going home next week. Yes, it's kind of a family emergency. My parents are coming here. There's really only one way to describe my mother. There's a very old saying, I don't know if you've heard it. Neurotics build castles in the air, and psychotics live in them. Yeah, well, my mother cleans them. She's the worst cook ever, my mom, really. Even I knew you didn't put fabric softener in meatloaf. She once made this rice. You can't undercook it. You can't overcook it. She lost it. For years, whenever I went into a restaurant and saw a sign that said home-style cooking, I left. In school, when we traded lunches, I had to throw in an article of clothing. I hate cooking more than anything. When men ask me that awful question, when are you going to make me dinner? I say, anytime you like. What kind of cold cereal interests you? Eating out is very expensive, though. I was in one restaurant, they didn't even have prices on the menus. Just pictures of faces with different expressions of horror. I did learn how to make one thing, though. I learned how to make popcorn. Well, I have to tell you why, because I don't like to go to the movies and pay $3 a bucket for popcorn. Popcorn costs 13 cents a silo. I diet, I exercise, I still don't look anything like those women in Playboy, though. I think they get there from other planets. I hope so, because I don't want them here. This one girl I saw, she was amazing, and I don't think she had silicone either. I think she had helium. She was so big I couldn't keep the magazine closed. My old boyfriend used to look at those pictures. For hours, I'd say, do you think she's pretty? He'd say, no. Yeah, I hooked him up to a lie detector once. He shorted out Chicago. He used to say, I read Playboy for the articles. Yeah, I said, yes, I know. I go to department stores for the escalators. I do love to shop, I admit it. I rationalize shop. I buy a dress because I need change for gum. One time I love to shop is after a bad relationship. I don't know, I go and you too, I go and I buy a new outfit and it makes me feel better. It just does. In fact, sometimes if I see a really great outfit, I'll break up with someone on purpose. Once I saw a great outfit and I wasn't dating anyone. So I went up and hugged a stranger and slapped him and bought it. Relationships, they don't last anymore. You know, when I meet a guy, the first question I ask myself is this the man I want my children to spend their weekends with? My mom's always trying to figure out new ways to keep excitement in their marriage. It's not easy. She took up belly dancing once, and she just wasn't real good at it. In order to make it appear like she was moving, my dad and I had to jiggle the furniture in back of her. My cousin just got married for totally the wrong reason. She married a man for money. And she wasn't real subtle about it either. Instead of her fiancé, she kept calling him her financee. Why are women wearing perfumes that smell like flowers to attract men? That's what I don't understand. Men don't like flowers. I've been wearing a great scent, though. It's called New Car Interior. I just read men reach their sexual peak at 18. Did you know that? Yeah, women reach their sexual peak at 35. Did you get the feeling God is into practical jokes? We're reaching our sexual peak right around the same time they're discovering they have a favorite chair. I do think about having children, though, I do, because time is running out, you know, and I know I want to have children while my parents are still young enough to take care of them. My friends tell me stories, though. They scare me. One of my friends told me she was in labor for 36 hours. Yeah, I know. I don't even want to do anything that feels good for 36 hours. And another friend of mine, she's pregnant and her husband wants to have natural childbirth and she doesn't. So he's just been going to those classes by himself. They're trying to put warning labels on liquor now that say, caution, alcohol can be dangerous to pregnant women. Did you read that? Yeah, I think that's ironic. If it wasn't for alcohol, most women wouldn't even be that way. My friends, they make such big deals over their children's birthday parties. It's so amazing. My friend just had a great big surprise party for her child. He's 1. We all snuck in around the crib. We jumped up, we yelled, surprise! Well, he was surprised. He's in therapy. I had the worst birthday party ever when I was a child because my parents hired a pony to give rides and, well, these ponies are never in good shape. But this one dropped dead. It just wasn't much fun after that. One kid would sit on him and the rest of us would drag him around in a circle. Well, I guess I'll go because I'm in show business and I have so many exciting things to do now. Maybe I'll go to sleep. I don't know. I admit it, I love to sleep. Do you like it? Isn't it great? It's the best of, thank you, applause for sleep. Thank you for that, yeah. It really is the best of both worlds. You get to be alive and unconscious. Once I went to sleep and I dreamt I had insomnia. It was just the strangest night, you know. I woke up and thought, now I can get some sleep. Thank you very much. Good night.
Lifetime is proud to present a miniseries, The Sweeping Saga of Evergreen, a story spanning 3 generations.
L'chaim.
A story of secret passions.
I have a husband. Leave him.
A story of forbidden desires. A story of turbulent emotions.
Where's my grandson?
The story is Belva Plain's bestseller, Evergreen. Next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 9, 8 Central, only on Lifetime.
Elvis. It's Elvis Presley on home video. Now you can own the King's historic comeback performance. Live on home video cassette. This is the Elvis you remember. No performer in the entire world was more loved than Elvis. Relive your Elvis memories with this unforgettable Elvis home video classic. You get 24 of the King's greatest hits, a full 75 minutes of rare Elvis concert footage in color. Purchase your own collector's copy of Elvis live in his 68 comeback special for just $29.95.
Call toll-free 1-800-338-4300 or save COD charges by sending $29.95 plus $3.50 shipping to P.O. Box 1887, Atlanta, Georgia. Call 1-800-338-4300 now.
I'd like to introduce you to something new. Stouffer's Lean Cuisine French bread pizza. Take it from this Lean Cuisine lady, you will love the crispy, crunchy crust, the great tasting toppings, low calories, the microwavability, and so will everyone else.
Stouffer's Lean Cuisine. Stouffer's Lean Cuisine.
At last, there's a great-tasting, low-calorie pizza.
You're looking for a hay fever product that doesn't make you drowsy. You look and look. It can be very confusing. All those products, all those ingredients, all those claims. You just can't seem to find something that's right for you. It's very confusing.
See your doctor and end the confusion, because now you can get fast relief from all your hay fever symptoms without the drowsiness you may have had before. See your doctor.
Merrill Dow Pharmaceuticals.
Because trouble lurks in many places, Rubbermaid waste cans are built to bounce back from an accidental, a slight, even an occasional. Perfect! So while you could buy something less than Rubbermaid, you wouldn't have something made like Rubbermaid. Don't you wish everything was made like Rubbermaid?
Here's a very shy and innocent, petite little flower who is more famous than anyone who's ever lived. Judy Tenuta.
Hi, pigs. You know, my name is Judy, and I have my own religion, Judaism. Yes, soon you will all be my personal love slaves. But first, let's go back in time. Oh, Kyoko. You know, I'm trying to lead a normal life, so just now, I was on this airplane to Europe. It could happen. And there's this guy sitting next to me. Looks like a squid in stretch pants. So, you know, I'm ready to spawn. So this squid in stretch pants is trying to make me talk to him. Yeah, just because he paid for my trip. How much can I give? I ask you, stud puppets. So then, he starts puffing on a cigar the size of God's ego, and he's blowing this cigar smoke in my petite flower face. And I said, excuse me, but if I wanted to shorten my life, I'd date you. Okay, Sasquatch? So, of course, he takes this as a come-on. Oh, and he says to me, he says, Judy. He had an accordion too. Yes, it could happen. It could happen. And he said, oh, Judy. Yes, he wanted to possess me. He said, oh, Judy, come with me to Japan. You can be my little geisha girl. I said, all right. Like I have time to get my feet bound for some sperm whale with a Visa card. Come closer to the goddess. Come closer. Now I want to ask you a question. How many of you ever started dating someone because you were too lazy to commit suicide? Yeah, come on. You know what I mean? The kind of trolls that you've devoted your whole lives to them, and then they say, well, I need to see other people. Yeah, Well, watch Donahue. Yeah. By now, I'm sure you can tell that I'm the kind of woman who sits by the phone and waits for some man to call. Crawl for it. That's right. Look at you, stud puppet. Look at you with your legs open like there's almost any hope. No. You cannot possess me. No. Oh. Now, come closer to the goddess. Come closer. Oh, guess what? I want to tell you a secret. I want to tell you a secret. Guess what? I'm dating the Pope. No, I'm just using him to get to God. That's right, I love the Pope. He's a fashion plate. One time he called me. You remember he called me? Yes, and he said, Judy, Judy. He wanted to possess me. He said, oh, Judy, let's go hunting. And I love to hunt. Because I like to wear safety orange. And the Pope says, hey, Judy, can I come to your house and touch your velvet painting of Elvis that cries? And I said, suffer, Pope. He cannot possess me, no. Oh, so then, the Pope and I astral projected. It happened. And we went to Texas, and I wrote this love song for the Pope. It's a country and western love song, and you could dance to this. K-Sponge. I just want a cowboy to ride me home. I just want a cowboy who's rich and lives in Rome. I just want a cowboy with gold-plated soap. Yeah, I just want a cowboy named John Paul the Pope. Oh, I just want a cowboy to whom I can confess. Yeah, I just want a cowboy in a long white silky dress. Don't spoil me, stud puppets. Oh, wait, let me put down my IUD. You guys, you know, I wanted to meet a sensitive guy, didn't I? Huh? Yes, like you, but with a pulse. So, I went into this punk rock bar, and this guy comes up to me. He's got a mohawk haircut. He goes, hey, wanna dance? I said, no. We've had enough rain, squatting bull. He goes, hey, you shouldn't talk to me like that. When I make love, I turn into an animal. I said, oh, that's a step up. He says, come on, Judy, let's go out once. What do you say we go out once? And I said, well, to tell you the truth, I was looking for someone a little closer to the top of the food chain. And then, you know what? You know what happened? He tried to kiss me. No, he cannot possess me. He tried to kiss me, and he kissed like a Pez dispenser. His head fell back 180 degrees. And his tongue popped out. Like I'm supposed to give him communion. Thank you so much. You people mean nothing to me. Thank you.
brings the other woman out of the shadows with a week of passionate movies. The mystique of the lady from yesterday.
How did you find me?
The fire of passions.
You are filth.
The betrayal of the other woman.
How dare you make a move on my husband?
The bitterness of when your lover leaves. And the heartache of another woman's child.
You want to be my mother. Well, you're not.
It's 5 seductive movies starring the other woman. All next week at 4 p.m., 3 Central, only on Lifetime.
Where is everybody?
It's just you and me tonight, Dad.
So, it's ragu, spaghetti sauce to the rescue.
Do you want regular, chunky garden style, or thick and hearty?
The thick one.
Thick and hearty, coming up.
Hey, you're getting pretty good at this.
Hey, it's in the jeans.
It's also on your jeans.
These are your jeans.
This is the entire contents of the two-bedroom home of Donna and Bill Hudson, and this is the truck they're going to move in. Now for the demonstration. Following the instructions in our mover's handbook, we're showing how to get all that stuff safely into the truck. And it's a cinch. Okay, guys, now it's your turn. Unload the truck. Move yourself with Ryder. We make the going easy.
Han will be late for work. Poor Barbara. She took a cold medicine for her stuffy nose, and now it's made her drowsy. If only she could go back and take Sudafed instead. You see, Sudafed starts to work in as quick as 22 minutes without drowsiness. So you don't get drowsy, you get relief. Han will be late for work.
What took you so long?
Sudafed for fast relief without drowsiness.
Sunlight dishwashing liquid with the power of real lemon juice cleans better than the leading brand. In fact, Sunlight cleans dishes so easily, you almost don't have to be there.
Our next guest is someone who is very remarkable, and it's difficult to express my admiration for her. For words do not seem to suffice. So I'm forced to go back to my first love to introduce her. Interpretive dance. Okay. Now let's take that same dance and see how it might have been how different it might seem if it had been choreographed by a Jerome Robbins. Cut the bit. Yeah, enough with the bit. Now, the next girl is real funny. Damn funny, as they say in those off-Broadway plays. Her name is Miss Paula Poundstone.
Thanks very much. How you doing? Great. I'm in a very fine mood myself. I just turned over a new leaf. I decided I'd like to take better control of my life and make sure that less things go wrong each day. So what I've been doing is sleeping up to 20 hours a day. I figure that in 4 hours, even I couldn't screw up that many things. And of course, if I have to parallel park at all within that time, that really just leaves me with the 1 hour to kill. I think that even I could do that. My car actually doesn't have power steering, so I can even lose weight while parking. Does anybody here drive a car without power steering? Isn't it hard to turn the wheel? Sometimes I'll be going to like a friend's house and I accidentally go past. I just go, well then forget it. I'll go another time. Couldn't possibly turn the wheel and hang out. Tired. I'm not a good driver, actually, and I know that I'm not a good driver. I don't need anyone else's help to know. People honk and yell at me. Do they think that they're helping? People honk at me, it makes me have to crash into their car. I don't want to, I have to. They honk, they go, lousy driver, I crash right into their car. I go, you were right. I had no idea till you pointed it out, but look there. Also, cops pick on me. Has anybody here ever been pulled over for attempted speeding? The cop said, yeah, well, we knew what you were trying to do, and if you didn't have such a piece of car, you could have gotten away with it, too. Sometimes I get pulled over on purpose because I get lost, and I figure at least if I'm getting a ticket, I have time to ask how to get where I'm going. I have a disease with directions. And I ask people, I like get to the point of loss where I start to cry and then really no one can explain anything. And I ask and people say stuff like, go north. Thank you, but I can't tell left from right without pretending to eat. I have no idea where north might be. Or else I give that big long list of directions. And I can't really do it that way either because I can only remember one thing at a time, maybe. They go, okay, you go right up here. I drive away while they're talking. I go right up there while it's still fresh on my mind. And then I pull over and ask someone else. My dad says that I have a sarcastic tone, and it used to make him really mad. He'd go, young lady, I'm afraid I do not like that tone of voice. I go, Dad, you're a big guy. There is nothing to be afraid of. And he is a big guy. He's a big, huge guy. Only he's got those little, teeny, spindly dad legs. And he has very severe arthritis in his knees, and he doesn't understand why. He's an engineer. I think this is scary. I said, Dad, it's like a rock on toothpicks. Do a diagram, figure it out. I think he got screwed when they went metric. I don't know. So, nothing. And now I'm not good with numbers, and therefore I have no money at all. But I put my clothes in the dry cleaners. I don't have enough money to get them out again. It's like they're in jail waiting on me to spring them. I have to go in every so often and go, well, could I just see the pants? I have no money. I don't even have a savings account because I don't know my mom's maiden name, and apparently that's key to the whole thing right there. I go in every few weeks and guess. Kind of a health food nut myself, thanks. To me, hostess is one of the 4 food groups. Though even I don't eat Twinkies because they don't have a chocolate outer coating. And so germs can get into the pores of the cake. For me, it is not a health food without a chocolate outer coating. Pretty big into the health thing. I went to one of those weightlifting places. Have you done this? It's so disgusting. Everyone in the place is chained to one of those machines. You go in, they're all going, ugh. Geez, if you have to pick something up, anything, and it causes you to go, ugh, put it down. If I go to get out of bed and I make a noise, I go, not enough rest, get back down there. And I don't believe for a second that weightlifting is a sport. Would they pick up a heavy thing and put it down again? To me, that's indecision. I used to work at the International House of Pancakes. Thank you very much. You set your goals and you go for them. It was a dream. I made it happen. It was the worst job I ever had in my entire life. And I'll tell you something, when people would be rude to me, I would touch their eggs. That's a true story. I just flip them over in the back with my hands a couple of times. They didn't know. I felt better. It worked out. I didn't want to. I had to. It was a terrible job. People complained all the time about the service. And you know, we weren't slow. The floors were sticky. We were stuck in the back trying to get to the tables. We had to make little human chains to get those cakes out there. Actually, I am kind of a screwed up person, I admit that openly. My parents were very weird. My mom was one of those angry moms that gets mad at absolutely everything. One time when I was little, I knocked a Flintstones glass off the kitchen table. She said, well, damn it, we can't have nice things. And now she does a weird thing. She calls me up to tell me things that my dad does that make her mad. Have your parents reached this phase? I don't even understand the things that make my mom mad. She'll say stuff like, she'll call up and go, like my dad has a garden in the back, so she'll call up and go, comes in here that damn zucchini. And I'm waiting for the next sentence. Because I'm thinking that can't possibly be it. No, comes in with the zucchini and what? Hits you with it, rubs it on the wall, something. No, but that's actually what she's mad about. Comes in here that damn zucchini. I try to seem upset just to be supportive. I go, ah! What does he come right in with his, ah! She's got a whole bunch of them like that. Sits in there on that damn couch. Okay, now he's gone too far. What does he sit right on the actual ah! And they did a really scary thing recently. They bought a Winnebago, which isn't that means they could pull up in front of my house any day now and just live there. Well, I tell you what, they're not getting any water and they're not plugging anything in. I should have thought of that a long time ago. Does anybody else's mom have the avocado seed in the kitchen windowsill with the toothpicks in it? Now, what is that, witchcraft or something? I had no idea what this was for a long... I thought it was a model of my dad. Drowning. My mom said that she learned to swim. Somebody took her out in a boat and in a lake and threw her off the boat. That's how she learned to swim. I said, Mom, they weren't trying to teach you to swim. Actually, now, I was born in Alabama, but I only lived there for a month before I'd already done everything there was to do. Even as an infant, I was bored and crawled to the state line. Last summer, I was in Atlanta for a week, and it nearly killed me. It was awful. I would be walking down the street, not bothering anybody at all, and guys would drive by in trucks and go, come on, baby. Does this usually work for them? What, do the women there carry, like, big chains with metal hooks on the end, just kind of snag them trucks as they go on by? Why, you romantic schemer, you. I don't know, it's very, you know, they're so funny in North Carolina, too. They're very comfortable around bugs. Now, I am not afraid of them, but I don't want them on my body or in my house if I can avoid it. These guys were so comfortable. One day I was in the woods with a friend, and a big bug landed on my back. I mean, a big bug. I could feel it tugging on my shirt. It's like, would you just knock that bug off? And she goes, nope, that's just a devil bug. Don't even worry about it. It's like she looked at it first to see if it was the kind of bug that should go or stay. Because different bugs there have different rights. I go, it's a bug, it's on my back, I would like it off, thank you. Nope, that's just a devil bug, it won't even hurt you. It's got a dog in its mouth. If you could just knock it off my back. Also, I get very nervous with, there's like a group of people in this South, like the people in Tennessee last year that didn't want anybody to read books that suggested there was life before Bible stories. Remember them? Book burning in 1986. Did we learn nothing from Footloose? We have to worry about anything other than that. Actually, I'm not a religious person. I don't believe in God. Well, I'm a devout atheist. I still go to church. I'm not a heathen. I go to an atheist church. We have crippled guys who stand up and testify that they were crippled, and they still are. As now as you drive out of the airport in Eugene, Oregon, there's a big billboard that says the wages of sin are death. Guess that's their way of saying welcome to town. I would imagine that the wages of sin are death. But by the time they take taxes out, it's just kind of a tired feeling, really. Well, listen, you guys, I think it's kind of nearing time to go, I guess. Kind of. I gotta go. I have to go create a life. not one of those laughs from the teeth thing? I think that is. I do have to go. I have a tendency. Last night I did an hour and a half, and I could have done longer, but the club I was in didn't have enough security, and a lot of the audience got away. You guys have been very, very nice. Thanks a lot.
For many laundry stains you thought were beyond hope, here's new hope, new era, with new, more powerful protein. Protein to help seek out the stain, to penetrate, to strip it clean, clean to the very fiber. That's the power of protein. New era, new hope for tough stains.
Boy, you should drink a lot of orange juice.
Uh-huh.
How come?
'Cause I like it.
I like it too. Better than apple juice?
Uh-huh.
How come?
'Cause it's good and good for you.
Yeah.
Orange juice. It's got the vitamins, minerals, and taste that make you feel so good.
If I drink a lot of orange juice, I get big as you.
Yeah, but, you'll still be my little brother.
100% pure Florida quality orange juice. It makes you feel so good.
These very special meats are lean and low in calories. But like everything we make, they're very big on taste. There's a name for food this good. Hormel.
When you come home feeling a little gruff and growly, a hot bowl of Campbell's soup can make you feel human again.
Good, good. That's what Campbell's soups are. Good.
I can hear your heart.
What's it saying?
It likes that you've started jogging.
Oh, yeah?
It likes that you're eating healthier.
Anything else?
Oh, this is about me.
Oh,
It's happy I'm giving us promise.
promise.
Sure. We promise because it's been proven lower in saturated fat than regular margarine and has no cholesterol.
That's good for me?
Yeah, eating foods low in saturated fat and cholesterol is good for you and your heart.
You know what else is good for me?
You.
Get Promise. Get Heart Smart.
The problem with ordinary glass cleaners is how they streak and run. So the more glass you have to clean, the faster you have to clean. Unless you use Scott's Liquid Gold Foaming Glass Cleaner. It's the country's newest non-streaking glass cleaner. It lets you set the pace. And Scott's Liquid Gold Glass Cleaner has a wonderful orange scent instead of a harsh ammonia smell. Try Scott's Liquid Gold Glass Cleaner this week. It will never outrun you.
Let's hear it for the stars of this evening. Ellen DeGeneres. Rita Rudner. Judy Tanta. And Paula Poundstone. Thank you for letting a dream come true.
a radical.
Michelob presents Sunday Night. Starring Jules Holland, David Sanborn, and the Sunday Night Band. Tonight's guests are Darlene Love, Johnny Clegg and Savuka, Bashiri Johnson, and me, Al Jarreau.